It's an interesting yard. Cows in a rusted out truck of some kind, like a cherry picker. Hey everybody, John Plaskina here, coming to you from, I don't know, somewhere out in the rolling hills of western Pennsylvania. Biker wave. So, first of all, let me thank all my new subscribers, in spite of the fact that I haven't put out any new content in like 8 months. I got, I think, almost 200 new subscribers because it's beginning to look a lot like Fuck This Christmas song parody. Got something like 30 or 40,000 views over the holiday season, and I got a bunch of new subscribers from that. So thank you so much. I don't know what you're going to think of the rest of the content of my channel if you think that you're going to get more stuff like that every day. I wish I could give it to you. Certainly there will be more music and more song parodies, hopefully in the near future, but that typically isn't what I put out all the time. But actually it's been worse than usual recently because I lost my voice horribly badly. I've got a nasty case of acid reflux disease to the point where I really can't sing at all on most days. My voice just sounds awful. You might be able to hear that my voice is hoarse and raspy even right now, and I'm just riding around. Yeah, it's awful. And changing my diet hasn't helped too much. Hold on a sec, I gotta actually pay attention to what I'm doing. I mean, I always pay attention, but sometimes it's easier to think of what to say than others. No, I've changed my diet. I've been experimenting with different medications, and so far nothing has really helped too much. And so I actually have 3 or 4 songs that are actually almost ready. I've got guitar parts recorded, and I've got drum samples laid out and bass stuff done, but then I just can't sing. So it's stuff that's left undone. So if you want to, if you enjoyed my silly Christmas song parody and you'd be interested in hearing some original songs that I did, I don't know, maybe check out some of the live stuff from No Exception, or some of the studio stuff from Echoes Never Lie, or Vengeance Is Mine, or I have my most popular song is probably, in fact, certainly The Storyteller, which is just me by myself with an acoustic guitar. Last time I checked, it was almost 14,000 views now. So yeah, it's too bad that I got sort of hamstrung when I did by losing my voice, and also other things in life get in the way of regularly putting out YouTube content. I'm a pretty busy guy, but I've been getting out on the bike. This is how I relax. Moving at a reasonable pace through the hills of western Pennsylvania. This is how I relax. I do enjoy this. Smell the cow shit. This is oftentimes where I really feel the most at home. So it is fun to bring my YouTube audience out with me with my motovlogging setup. I haven't done this in a while. Welcome to beautiful Acme, Pennsylvania. Alright, so I did want to take a few minutes to comment on some of the things that have been going on with the COVID-19 outbreak. I'm certainly not any kind of health expert, and I'm not going to be one of these guys out there running around screaming that it's some kind of a hoax. But I did want to mention that it's worrisome to see things like what's going on YouTube right now. YouTube has been behaving in a pretty Orwellian way under the best of circumstances recently, but the president of YouTube came out and straightforwardly said that it's sort of against YouTube's terms of service to disagree with the World Health Organization on COVID-19, which is something that I find baffling and terrifying, because the World Health Organization is unelected, and I doubt you could make a case to me that their decisions have been perfect, whether it's related to the COVID-19 outbreak or other things. I've seen some articles out there about how they are corrupt and sometimes in the pocket of the Chinese Communist Party. I don't know enough about it to comment on that, but from my perspective, you should always be able to question anything, and when they don't want you to question something, that's always bad. And YouTube has shown that the policy has teeth too. They recently went out and banned some doctors whose video went viral after they decided to question the efficacy of lockdowns. Huh. Alright. Hold on, I need to make a note of my location here. I have no idea where I am, and I don't have an easy way of doing GPS with this setup here. So anyway, they also banned the YouTube channel of a company that is experimenting with some new technology to fight viruses generally using ultraviolet light. Now, that isn't something that just started with Corona-chan. Oh, check it out. I don't know if it's coming through on the GoPro, but do you see the skunk running across the road? Ooh. No, this is a company that has investors, and apparently the technology shows some promise, but not only were they kicked off of YouTube, they were quickly thrown off of Twitter as well. And that's a shame. I don't like to see things like that. Those of you who have followed my channel for things other than music, you know that I'm highly skeptical of the mainstream media narrative, and I used to be very optimistic about the idea that we could use social media platforms like YouTube and Twitter to build an alternative way of disseminating information and get around the establishment. There's, I think, 5 huge mega corporations that own pretty much all of the content that we consume, especially when it comes to the news media. The news media is nothing more than an extension of the entertainment media, and is driven largely by the advertising-based business model, which is ripe for corruption. And I worry that what we're headed for these days is sort of a dark age where, well, I guess we're sort of in this now. A dark age where even the alternative channels of media are controlled by the powers that shouldn't be, and the average person, if they step out of line on the wrong issue, they just don't have a platform. And the COVID-19 outbreak is just one more piece of visible evidence for this. Well, I guess that's about all I got for today. I'm gonna enjoy my ride, and I hope that you guys are out there enjoying whatever it is that you got going for you in the age of Corona-chan. I know Pennsylvania is starting to open back up. What about you guys? Leave a comment and let me know how things are going in your local area. Are you seeing a spike in coronavirus cases? Do you know somebody who's sick? Or are you just waiting around for the lockdowns to end so that you can go back to your normal daily lives? But meanwhile, it's a harsh world out there, my friends, so please keep thinking. Bye-bye.